Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Saturday, February 10th. It is getting weird to say February because it felt like January went by in a bluster of activity. My goodness. This is the program that tries to take the mystery out of your financial life. And we do that by asking you to do a little work. Go to our website, jillonmoney.com. Click the Contact Us button and a form will pop up and you can write us a note. And of course, we're going to do emails from time to time. I know that many of you are shy and you feel weird about actually coming on the air with us. I get it. It's not a problem, truly. But if you would like to join us live, then all you need to do is check the box that says, I'll come on the air live. Whether it's audio or video, we don't care. Although we'd love to have more people join us for our YouTube show, Jill on Money, powered by The Compound. It's been just a blast getting that off the ground. And of course, we also ask that you check out all the stuff that lives on our website, including our free weekly newsletter. And if you've got a few shekels to spend, don't forget to sign up for Jill on Money Live. Mark has decided to keep the price to $35 for the whole year. 4 quarterly webinars, bonus video content, all for $35 for an entire year. That seems like a good deal to me, but I'm biased. We do hope you join us, and it is a lot of fun. All right, today we are talking to Lucy, who's on the line from the Bay Area.
We have this sort of a wonderful problem. My husband is expecting some inheritance money. And we think it will total to around about a little over $1 million. We might not get all of it at the same time, but a good maybe half of it we'll get in a couple of months' time. And I'm wondering if we can use part of that money to purchase another house.
How old are you?
I am 49. My husband is 50.
You do both work?
We do work, both full-time.
How much you guys earn?
Right around 200, maybe 220, some years depending on bonus and commission.
Okay, got it. And how about children? Do you have any of those little critters?
We only have one.
Okay. How old?
14.
How much is your home worth, the home that you are in right now, your primary?
So primary residence is around 1.3, which we think we'll end up selling and then using some of the proceeds along with part of the inheritance to purchase another house. We live in the Bay Area, so the housing prices here are crazy.
Do you have a mortgage on your primary residence?
Yes, so we owe about $650.
And what would it take for you to find your fabulous forever, we want to be here and spend money from our inheritance house?
Right. So we're looking at around 1.5, maybe 1.6.
Wait a minute. We're talking about only like another 300,000 from what your current home is?
Right. Because we don't want to push, a couple of millions. We're trying to we don't want a significantly larger home. My child is going to move out in a few years, so it'll just be me and my husband. So we don't necessarily care that it's a big home, even if we go down in square footage. But if it's the right property, we're okay with it.
Okay, this seems very doable. Okay, so beyond the inheritance, tell us a little bit about the money that you have squirreled away. How about retirement plans? What do you have?
Yes, so my husband and I looked at our 401k. We have about 1.7 million.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional IRA at 320.
Mm-hmm.
Roth IRA about 185, and then we have brokerage accounts with various funds in them, a little over 1.1 million.
Oh my God, this is great. Do either of you have a Roth 401k option?
I do, but that just started a couple of years ago with my new job currently. So there's only about 50K in that right now.
Okay, but you're using it.
Correct, yes.
Great, perfect. How about this 14-year-old? Any money saved for college?
So we have about $85,000 in a 529 account.
Anything else that's floating around that we should know about? Do you have a little stash of crypto? Because, you're in the Bay Area, you probably have to.
No crypto, but we do have a rental property.
Tell me about that.
So it is not cash flowing significantly, but it's worth about in the neighborhood of about $1 million. And we only owe a little over 300. So we're we're keeping it.
Why isn't it cash flowing if the market's so hot?
We bought it right around the time the market was high, but we were able to lower down the mortgage rate. So, and in about maybe 13, 14 years, it should be paid off right around the time we're retiring. So we figure it's extra income that we can add to our.
Don't be in such a rush to pay off that rental property. They work better when there's a mortgage on it.
Right.
Right. So for now, especially while you're working.
Right.
All right. So the core question here is, can you use some portion of the inheritance to fund your forever home without blowing up your whole retirement plan? Is that essentially the question?
That's correct.
Okay. And how much longer do you think you guys are going to work?
So my husband loved his job, so he said he is going to stick around until 65.
I love him for that. I do.
But I would like to retire a little bit earlier than the traditional age, looking at between 59 and a half and 62.
Okay. This is maybe my easy question. This is like the layup question of the day. And that is that there is absolutely no downside in you taking some of this money and using it to purchase a new home. And I think that you should do this, and I don't think you should even think twice about it. Any extra money that comes out of the inheritance, I do think what you should probably do is, presuming your 14-year-old is probably college bound,
Yes.
I would beef up that 529 plan with some of the proceeds. And that's it. I wouldn't look back. You guys are on track to have a fantastic retirement. I don't think, especially with your husband's sort of looking ahead and saying he'll work for another 15 or so years, that's great. I don't think there is one missing piece that I'm seeing in all of this. I mean, if you kind of get sick of the whole rental property thing, you could always sell it, right?
Right.
You'll have to pay some taxes associated with it. But sometimes these properties become kind of turnkey and easy to manage. Some of them become a pain in the neck. So you'll see where it goes. But there is $700,000 of equity sitting there. And if it's not really working that well for you, or if you see that the rental market is changing in some way, shape, or form, I don't think you should be afraid of selling it. I still think that, when you have an asset that is a rental property, it still has to perform. I don't think that there is any downside in using your inheritance. I don't think there's a big downside in you, even if you said, I want to sell the rental property right now. I don't think that's a problem, but if you want to keep it, that's fine too. So I would just try to not go crazy aggressively paying down the mortgage there. I would go ahead and do this honestly. Like if this is happening in a couple of months where you're going to get this, half of the slug of this $1 million, I would be looking actively. I'd be getting my ducks in a row, and I would not look back in doing this. I think this is honestly, when you have like this kind of like this one moment in time where you can take this bad thing that happened, a death, and turn it into something positive for you and your family, I say go for it. If you would like to come on the program, all you need to do is go to JillOnMoney.com and click the Contact Us button. We'll get your note. If you want to join us live, check the correct box. While you're on the website, don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter. It comes out every single Friday, and we love that newsletter. I know many people really do like it. All right, don't forget, you can subscribe to this program on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget to leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. And of course, do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.